Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we're gonna be talking about Pell, the falcon from One Piece. I know normally today I will put Inktober video with the word and everything, but I needed to prepare some things in advance for today's video, and by the time I'm recording this, the word is not out yet for Inktober, so probably for the following video I will do a drawing with two words, or two smaller drawings, or two characters, one character with one word and one with the other word, probably, something like that, but we will see in next Inktober video, okay? So, this video, if you have seen my previous one about Akira Toriyama, this is the original drawing I wanted to do for Flight. To call the video something like The Flight of the Falcon, or Pell the Falcon, or basically what I want to talk about today is why did Pell survive the end of Arabasta, and why is he back in the story, why he was shown in this mini story healed and recovered, okay? So I'm gonna go for, if you can see here, I'm doing a circle to start, and I'm gonna go for a big, the transformation in falcon that he has, okay? This is a simple design regarding clothing. He has this kind of robe full of stars, and we are gonna be doing something like this for initial sketch, and then he is very strong on the top here, so he has these massive arms. At the moment he is transformed in hybrid form in this drawing, and I want to kind of show his massive claws that he has here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one is here at the back. And in the other side the same, he's crossing. This is kind of his signature pose when he's gonna fight the bad guys in Arabasta, and it is very nice. So kind of, I was doubting in between doing, because I love his human design. It is very nice, the face is very nice, but I think about what I want to talk today, and the concept of transformation, the concept of his bird concept basically in the story and the relation with Vivi. I thought I will do him in hybrid form. 1, 2, 3, and 4, something like this. It can be very nice. And then the head, small. Do the beak as well here. As you know, I will do a little bit of my own Pell within the cartoon design that Oda has. I will do my own, as I always do. And yeah, let's just kind of mark a couple of things here. Yeah, something like this. So I want to do this video, and this video comes together with another one that I done at the beginning of the YouTube channel, that is about Vivi and the concept of of her being ancient weapon Uranus. I'm gonna put the video here on the top in a description, so you can click on here, and when you finish this one you can go and watch the other one, or the other way around, so you can understand fully the scope of this idea that I'm kind of explaining here. I think she is Uranus, and I think the monster, in this case like the sea monsters, the sea kings, are gonna be is gonna be a flying rock, a flying eagle, a flying beast, and it has a lot of similitude with, you know, Egyptian culture and Nordic culture, and I think all of this is gonna happen in Elbaf. So go to this video that I just put here, and you can follow the full idea and the concept that I have about Vivi going forward and Pell going forward. Okay, so today we will focus in Pell, but as I said, the other video is kind of complementary to this one, and if you don't fully understand what I want to explain here, you can always revisit the other one and read through, and I think you will like it, because it's one of these things that for someone like me, that I'm a fan of One Piece for many years, I always love to my beloved characters from the beginning, like these guys. I always want them to have more role in the story, and this can be a perfect example. So, as I'm saying, Pell the Falcon, we love Pell. And we have this mini story. We thought at the end of Arabasta he's flying up with this whole scene about the bomb. He's flying and he saves Arabasta. He saves the town where the bomb was placed in the tower clock to explode. And we cried. Everyone cried there. It was a very sad moment for everyone, and this is kind of the time skip age moment thingy as well, and everything, like very sad. And basically a couple of episodes after that we have the mini story, and we discover that there is this doctor in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the desert, called Potsun, and he heals him. And we know this because there's a character walking out of this mini kind of hospital, or mini, healing room, or whatever you want to call it. And this guy Potsun, he says, "Oh, you forgot your hat, or you forgot your bandana, you think?" And this is basically, then we realize, oh, Pell is alive. So then internet went crazy there. Everyone, all the fans, we went crazy there. And yeah, that's very cool. But I wanna know why. And I think this is because he needs to assist Vivi at the end of the story, now in Elbaf, when she realizes that she is Uranus. Okay, let's go step by step. Pell is supposed to be the strongest warrior in Arabasta, in the Arabasta Kingdom, okay? And as well, one of the 5 flying fruits confirmed. But at that point we don't know, but probably has something to do with, Marco the Phoenix. We have Marco the Phoenix. We have as well Lafitte. We have a couple of fruits up and down that they can fly, but we are really early at this point of the story to know more info about them. So the strongest warrior. And he has another kind of name, that he is the guardian deity of Arabasta, together with Chaka. Coincidentally, 2 Zoan fruits, coincidentally 2 animals representing the Egyptian mythology. Good. We have seen another person having that title, and that is Yamato, with her fruit, or his fruit, of this kind of Inu model, this kind of dog beast. And it is confirmed that these 2 ancient, let's say, cities or groups of people, or clans, let's say, because they come from the time of clans, like the Clan D, they root their ideals in these ancient concepts of ancient civilizations, like samurais, like Egyptians and everything, and they have guardian deities, and all of them are Zoan, and all of them are very powerful. Okay, so it is very nice. That is very nice, and that is kind of the info that Oda gives us about Pell. Him being the strongest doesn't mean that doesn't have his own limitations, because when he is in flight and he is attacking Robin and Crocodile, Robin defeats him easily with her fruit, and then after the bomb and everything, we thought he died, and we said, okay, Pell is very epic person, very epic guy, but Oda shows us this story, that meaning that if I'm gonna put him back in the story again, it's like we see Pedro again in the story. We will be like, okay, why? We thought you were there. Why are you here again? It's because he needs to do something at the end of the story. There is this massive concept in Nordic mythology of the Yggdrasil tree that I think it's representing. Is the idea of the Adam tree. I think this massive tree that we see in Elbaf, it's the representation of Yggdrasil. And if you read a little bit of Nordic mythology, you will know that on top of Yggdrasil, on top of the tree, there is a massive eagle. And I think that's going to be, with the theory of Vivi that I said, that's going to be Uranus. There's a massive eagle, and that eagle has his own story, blah blah blah. But the important bit of this eagle is that on top of his head, between his eyes, there is a small falcon, and this falcon that I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's something like a Betfolnir or something like this. But it represents, the translation will be storm pale, wind bleached, or wind withered. And this is a hawk sitting between the eyes of this eagle, that the eagle has no name, and on top of the Yggdrasil tree. Okay, so this falcon sitting up there, when I think about it, when I was reading the Norse mythology book that I have, I thought this theory, because of all the love theories in the mythology, this theory could be true to do something with Pell, and that's why he is alive, because we are gonna have to see, I think the tree is gonna fall, and I think we're gonna see Vivi flying with this massive beast that comes from Roger's egg, the egg that he had in the ship, and it's gonna be this kind of eagle. And I have these crosses here. No, they are not crosses, they are like stars in the sky. This, and I think we need to see Pell flying next to her, and or even jumping from one to another. And this is something that we see already in the story. We see when we have a mini flashback of Vivi, and we see Vivi being scolded, let's say, scolded by Pell, like, oh, Vivi, this is Vivi, remember, Vivi being a kid, oh, Vivi, we have prohibited, we can't do this, I can't fly you around this and that, and she's like, I'm the princess of Arabasta, and you are my guard, and you're gonna do whatever I say, and if not, blah blah blah. And then obviously Pell, that is a very honorable man, he says, okay, it's right, you are the princess, I need to follow your orders, so I'm gonna fly you around. And Pell is super happy. You see this falcon, super sweet, super cute, smile, flying with Vivi, very nice. We are gonna see this again. We are gonna see a Pell flying with her as an adult. In the current story in Elbaf, the massive Uranus monster bird flying next to them, and they are gonna be saving. In my theory, in my other video, basically, if you already watch it, is basically they are gonna be saving the people living in the Sky Islands, like Isa, etc., that they can't fly. They are gonna. They need a beast, a flying beast, to rescue them, and this is what they are gonna be using as a transport, because the full concept of my theory comes from the idea of this monster, this beast, mythology as well. You have it in various mythologies, but it's the roc. And roc, R-O-C, it is a massive eagle that used to carry a kind of a basket, or kind of a like a bird cage, and it will fly. It will fly people as a transport mode, okay, up and down. So let's do all these stars here that later we will do nicer with the pen. Just want to make sure that we have more or less enough to fill the full gap. There's a couple that they are finishing down here. Okay, the legs, as I always do, we do small boots like I always like. gonna make him like, this is gonna be human legs, and then the wings and everything, the face, very nice. Yeah. It's looking nice. So, I talk a little bit about Nordic mythology, Yggdrasil, the eagle, the falcon on top of the tree, etc., but this saga is about Egypt, and about the pharaohs, and about the gods and everything. So, Pell, the falcon, Horus reference, as Chaka is said in Egyptian mythology, you know, this is the lower and the higher Egypt, but, you know, the crocodile in that case that represents the storm, the sandstorms, like Set represents in Egyptian mythology. It will be basically the concept of this duality, the good and the evil, and the fight between one and the other one, okay? So at the same time, Horus is as well the god of the sky in Egyptian mythology, and Uranus in Greek mythology is as well the god of the sky. So this is a connection that we can have between birds, between falcon, between Pell, and between Greek mythology and Uranus concept, that it may happen, okay? The eye of Horus, that this is this symbol, that is, you know, an eye, this famous eye symbol in Egypt is called the eye of Horus, and that is for protection, and it used to be painted in some ships, and represent as well Ra, the sun god, and that eye is called, the name of that eye as well is Wedjat, and Wedjat is another deity, that it's a winged serpent. It's kind of one of the original deities in Egypt, and all that concept comes as well pretty remarkable in One Piece, because the winged serpent Wedjat is about the theory of the snakes that we have in Skypiea and everything. So you will be kind of doing a full circle with the concept of the Horus eye, the eye of the falcon, kind of is vigilant, is protecting the connections with Wedjat, that it's this winged serpent, giant monster god from the originals, that it represents the Sky Islands. So kind of the falcon is keeping an eye on the Sky Islands, and they will go use the god of the sky, and the god of the sky, that it's Ra, that it's Horus in Greek mythology, is Uranus, and Uranus in One Piece is this flying beast that Vivi controls because he's in connection with Pell, and then it's like a full circle, and I think it suits very well the idea of blending mythologies, and I found it very interesting. So basically, I think I'm gonna start already, because I start talking and I don't continue with the drawing. So let's just focus one moment here to do the mouth. Well, the mouth, not the beak. This is a beak. There's a couple of lines there, like this. Okay. Let's make him menacing face, because he needs to protect Vivi, and needs to fight everyone, and needs to carry everyone, so a little bit of menacing face. And then I want to do the lines. I want to say as well about birds. Vivi is very connected with birds the whole time, and that I explain in my theory as well, because the concept of Egypt, and the concept of the bird, and the peacock slashes and everything, and in my video I go in deep about the lore in One Piece and the lore in birds and everything. So a very important thing is that I always thought, oh, Pell is a peregrine falcon, but it is actually, I've been investigating a little bit, and it is not actually a peregrine. It is actually a type of falcon called Lanner falcon. The eyes and the texture and the size being a very, very large bird. This kind of eyes that he has with these lines here, it is more like the drawing, like the original design in this type of bird, more than the peregrine. Let's do this. How many stars he has here? I think as well the concept of the stars here, it is something totally character design driven. It reminds me to constellations, and when you are in the desert or when you are sailing, you will guide, you will know where you're going, you will have the guide checking the sky and checking checking the constellation, so you know that you are going right or wrong if you are following certain way. Okay, I never been to desert and things like this, but as for what I read and what I know, I think it's something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, or feel free to say in the comments if you actually know about these things for sure, and we can discuss it. But basically, yeah, let's start doing hands. Well, not hands, but this kind of 1, 2, 3. Okay, we will do the claws in a second as well. That's the thumb. This looks like chicken wings. Very nice, chicken wings. Okay. Feel free to tell me in the comments what do you think about Pell, and how, if you like it or no, if you think it's gonna do something important or no, and all these things. I love to see if when people comment and everything, and just to share opinions about the characters that I'm drawing and I'm theorizing is very interesting. Let's do okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. It has this kind of lines. Okay, and here as well. Into the thumb. Very nice. Very nice. This is a very big character that I'm doing. I think one of the biggest probably for drawing sake. It's a lot of details on the top. A lot of details on the top. Some lines here, and that's the kind of this cloth, this rope that he has as well. It is so funny to see him now in the present when he actually realizes that Miss All Sunday, why is Miss All Sunday sailing with Luffy and everything? This is in the Reverie, when they are going to the Reverie and everything, that he's talking. They are reading the news, and they see the concept of well, they see Nico Robin and everything there with them, and he's like, what is going on? Because she was, if you remember, the bad guy, the number 1 for Crocodile there, and on top of that, she's the one who actually defeated Pell in battle, and with her fruit. So yeah, very, very interesting. Let's do the legs. Okay, something like this is looking very nice. And now wings. I'm gonna try to do them a little bit like this, taking kind of the pattern. It has like a drawing pattern that it goes around like this, has these kind of lines. but I want to add some extra details like this, like do something like this. Yeah, something like this is nice. And let's see if we can. This is all by hand, as you see, and with the computer you have a lot of mobility and error test to see, oh, I don't like these wings, I'm gonna change them. I don't like this shape, I'm gonna change it. I work in digital as well a lot. If you check I'm gonna leave my Instagram and everything in the show more section of this video, and you can have a look to other type of drawings, non-One Piece drawings, drawings from imagination and things like this as well. So yeah, feel free to have a look, and so you can see a little bit of variety as well. At some point I will start as well moving some content here and doing some other, some other type of video or digital as well here, and yeah, so you can see different things. But at the moment I'm enjoying a lot doing the One Piece and yeah, and doing this theory. So something like this. Okay. So I think at the moment we see Vivi being in danger. Basically, Vivi at the moment is in danger. I think after Cobra's death, we need someone protecting Arabasta, and Chaka enters here, and Chaka is one of the deity guardians. And he is gonna be kind of staying there in Arabasta, holding an attack from someone, because I think after what happened to Cobra, the world government is gonna try to invade, and Chaka is gonna have to hold them there. And that's why you have Gedatsu there, that's why you have a tunnel duct underneath to go somewhere else, because they are gonna have to escape from there and go somewhere else. So I think Chaka is gonna be doing this, and at the same time Pell, Peregrine, is not Peregrine reference, but it's a falcon, flyer, hunter, is gonna be hunting for Vivi. I think he's gonna be flying around and trying to find Vivi, because they can't let this pass like that. They've been shown talking in the last image that they've been shown, so I think they are planning something, and it is this. I think Pell is gonna fly, it's gonna find them, it's gonna probably soon arrive to where Morgan's is, and he will stay with them, and because you need Pell with Vivi for this full theory of Yggdrasil and the eagle and everything to be able to happen. I think it is time for Oda to start closing things, so we can't delay much more the Uranus, the concept of Yggdrasil, the Adam tree and everything, and all of these can be very nicely connected with the theories I was explaining about the Nordic mythology and the Greek mythology and the Egyptian mythology as well. So he's kind of blending cultures that I find it beautiful, and I find it very interesting, because always the cultures are quite separative, and you have this is the reality and this is the reality, but it is nice to see in One Piece how you mix all of them to make kind of one true for One Piece. I say for One Piece, one true for One Piece, and I find it very interesting, and how it ties the concept of falcon and animals and the eye of Horus with the Yggdrasil and the eagle on the top of the tree and the falcon on the top of the head, and all of these things. I find it beautiful and very appealing to me as a creative as well, and as a designer as well, to see and to kind of drink from One Piece to create my own stories, and be able to kind of go beyond the normal concept of how to develop a character, let's say, or a story. It's very, very interesting. I think we are almost done with the line work. I have a couple of lines here to do. these constellations, I think are constellations. I think Pell is gonna be looking for Vivi for a while, and soon he will find her, and we are gonna have this meeting. And because he's been shown that Chaka is more the business person, the royal guard, and Pell has been shown more to be connected to Vivi, flying around with her, protecting her, going with her as an individual, you know. And because of this, I think that's the reason why Oda didn't kind of kill him with the bomb at the end of Arabasta. He is heavily damaged. He has this kind of here on this side. He's like there's like a big scar on the full elbow. The chest is crossing here, the whole chest. Like, yeah, maybe he was thinking about killing him, like everyone thought at that point. But yeah, so I think it's looking nice. You know, feel free to tell me in the comments what do you think, and let's do a little bit of kind of second line here, like we see a little bit of 3D effect, like we have this back of the rope there. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, to be honest, this drawing. I'm very happy how it's looking, and I'm gonna do this as well in black because it's very small later to paint. But it is looking very, very nice. We're gonna move to color now, okay? Gonna move a little bit to color. And I have a couple of different browns here that we can use. Let's okay. So when I have these One Piece videos, if you have seen some of them, you know that one of my favorite sentences to say is, oh, One Piece was supposed to be only to last 5 years, and now we are already 25, 26, 27 years in the making, and we keep going. And it is one of my favorite sentences because what encarries it is the concept of these characters that we have from the very beginning are the characters that we're gonna see at the very end of the story, and Pell is one of them, Vivi is one of them, Vivi is Nakama. Vivi, as you seen in the other video, is gonna get, I think it's gonna get Kuma's fruit. There's a little bit of foreshadowing of this in the new anime intro as well, when the transition happens between Bonnie and Vivi and the Kuma bubble. And all of this is very important for the end of the story. So let's do the big, 1 second, it's very small. Okay. The big is closed. So yeah, I have a purple that we will need. I'm gonna do it very obvious purple because it is very small and I don't want to paint it black. So as I was saying, we're gonna see all these characters from the beginning, especially Crocodile, especially Buggy, especially Crossguild, Mihawk, especially Vivi, all of these characters. Now that we see Dorian Broggy as well at the beginning of Egghead and everything, we need to have a closure for these characters, and we need to have problems with them. I will put here as well Crocodile video, because the Crocodile video I go in depth into the concept of the ancient weapons, the mechanical ancient weapons. I think from one side you're gonna have this group, Vivi, Pell, Momo, Shirahoshi, helping Luffy with the weapons that they are the original weapons, the original ancient weapons. They are alive. All of these videos about ancient weapons, one side or the other side, I will put them in the show more section so you can watch them all. But as well, very important is the concept of the mechanical ancient weapons, I think, in this theory, because I think Crocodile is gonna get one or multiple of them, and is gonna help Luffy in another way, as well having similar ideas and similar concepts like in NL Saga. We will see as well Vine, in this case being the tree, Yggdrasil, the Adam tree, being knocked down, and Crocodile having to have some part on this as well. Let's do the wings inside. I have another darker brown there that we will use to do the sides as well in a moment. All those other videos I will put them there on the side, so you can see them whenever you want, and you can listen to them. If you don't want to just watch the whole drawing, you can just, maybe you are cooking or you are, I don't know, running or something, you can put it on your headphones and listen to the theories and tell me what you think. You feel free to write some comments here and let's discuss these ideas, because it's very nice to talk about them and to see what you think. Let's see if this is the correct brown to do this. Yes, it is. I will darken it a little bit more in a moment, but yeah, I will darken it a little bit with black. You know that I always love to use the black to do a little bit of wash on top. And now for these lines, this will work. Okay. It's looking good. Okay, some of these small details as well. I can use this here for a little bit the arms here. These chicken wings. I love the concept of hybrid, how Oda uses kind of the top like animal, and then he makes these chins like with all of the characters, with Rob Rucci as well, with basically all the Swans. They have this kind of transformation. It's very nice, very nice. I'm looking forward to see if at some point we're gonna see Luffy transformed into a little bit more animalistic form or something like that, so we can see this kind of mask that Oda does. It can be very nice as well. I don't know how he will do, but it can be very nice. So just to recap a little bit what I'm talking about today about Pell and the concept of the connection with Vivi. Okay, so I think, as we've seen the description of this character Pell the Falcon, he is the deity protector of Arabasta. He is in charge of protecting Vivi, and I think he's gonna find her soon. And we've seen her as a kid going with Pell flying, and I think this is a foreshadowing of her being the ancient weapon Uranus. And we are gonna see an image of her flying the sky, saving people in the Sky Islands from the falling of the Yggdrasil, the Adam tree. Because what I think is that you have the tree like this, okay, and then there are like in Yggdrasil is holding the realms of in the Nordic mythology, so it's holding them in the branches. So I think the branches are gonna represent these Sky Islands, so the Sky Islands are gonna be connected, and I think the tree is the original way for a group of people to go up to the Sky Islands, not the way that Luffy used, because when they arrive to the Sky Island they say, hey, how did you come here with the knock-up stream? You're crazy. Everyone dies or everyone survives. But you can do island hopping. That's what Bellamy did. Probably from Elbaf, go out to the tree, and then jump from one island to another island. And Bellamy actually lost his full crew there. So very sad, but very needed for the story, because he had to get rid of that group of people to be able to grow and be able to do this transformation that he does in Indre Rosa and be our Nakama as well. So we're almost done here, eh? So, and as I was saying, I see Pell probably helping Vivi to locate this bird. I see Pell flying up the tree, like he flies to the clock tower to take out the bomb, flying up, locating the flying beast, the rock that is already out of the egg. I think this is connected as well to Skopper Gyavan from Roger's crew, that I will put the theory here as well, so you can go and have a look. And basically, yeah, he is gonna be this little bird sitting on top of the head, like Luffy sits on top of the head in the ship always, in the Sunny when they're going merry. He's gonna be sitting on top of the head. Vivi is gonna be behind him, or on top of him, controlling the beast, indicating, saying indications. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go that way. But she needs Pell to be able to go to the top of the Yggdrasil, to the top of the Adam tree in Elbaf, where this beast is gonna be, and probably where Skopper Gyavan it is as well. Like Crocus was taking care of the laboon, I think Skopper Gyavan, as you check the video that I'm gonna put here, is gonna be taking care of this creature that came out of the egg. Let's do some details in black. You know that when I put the details in black, that means we are almost finished. Okay, I think I need to add some details here to the clothing like this. Yeah. Pell is one of my favorite characters ever in the story. It is so epic, the flying concept, the eagle concept, this beast with this massive chest, because this is something real, that if you say, oh, if I had wings I could fly, no. You need as well a massive chest to be able to hold the wings and the power, and a small body. If you check any bird, all of them have similar type of bodies because of this, because you need kind of a balance, like you are a ball and then the small shape to be able to fly and everything. And with Pell, that's as well why I picked this character. In One Piece it's even more exaggerated, so this ball of a chest, it is bigger, it is more. But for here I wanted to do something more. You know that I always like to use a little bit my style. I do the One Piece drawings, but I kind of touch them a little bit to have a little bit of my style, of my thing as well in them. And yeah. So yeah, Pell definitely, that's the reason why he is alive, and he's gonna start to track Vivi soon. I want to probably wait until she reunites with the crew, and then when she reunites with the crew, Karoo and her both reunite with the crew. I don't remember Karoo. Karoo, I think at the moment is not with her. I think Karoo is with Pell. And Karoo, we need him with Vivi, because this is a pack. They don't go separated. So I'm not sure at the moment. I'm gonna have to check after I finish the video. I'm gonna have to check this. But I think I prefer first. I would prefer as a reader to see how they reunite first. I wanna see Vivi, you know, meeting them. Oh, I miss you guys, this and that, and then crying. All these things happened in Reverie. I've been chased, blah blah blah, and then having the reveal of the story from Sabo that Bonnie we are gonna pull as well to Elbaf, and we are gonna have Bonnie and Vivi together as well in the saga. And I prefer to see her reuniting, and then Pell founds them. Then Pell tracks them, and probably the first person that he finds is Robin. And we need this moment. Oh, miss all Sunday, and he's prepared to fight with these Gatling guns that he has somewhere hidden, somewhere that he takes these guns out, and she's like, oh dear, don't worry about that, we are friends now, we are nakamas, they saved my life many times, and yeah, kind of a gag from the fight that they had. It could be very nice, but basically, yeah, and then because of this, we have him meeting everyone again, Luffy, Zorro, etc., everyone again, and then Vivi, and he's like, oh, I found you at last, this and that, oh, and then, you know, is when Vivi realizes about the concept of Uranus, and yeah, he needs to say that something is being written in the story of Arabasta that you will do this and that, and it's my loyal duty to do this because I'm the Falcon, and this and that, and you need my assistance to do this and that, and that's probably finding the creature, this rock, this flying eagle, this flying beast on top of the tree, and that's the beast that they will use to save all the people in the Sky Islands. Yeah. So it's a lot of info. It's a lot of info for this video, but I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I love Pell, and I think Oda has more things in storage for him. And yeah, feel free to share this theory with your friends, with your nakamas, with your family, with whoever you may think that they may like in social media or whatever. I'm happy of you sharing if you want, and yeah, I think we finished for today. It is very nice drawing, I love it. And yeah, this is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon Scale. Pell theory video. Why is Pell alive? So I think I gave some clues here that what is my opinion. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.